Even Charlie Kirk, of all people, was absolutely stunned by this guy's wicked moral argument. And it is pure insanity, folks. You'll see what I mean in a moment here. So we're going to get right into it. But first, do me a big favor here. Like our video and share it around so we can keep bringing you all this great, hard-hitting content. And to our continued subscribers, thank you so much. We appreciate it. I'm your host, Darian, folks. And this is Resist the Mainstream.
Were you rolling your eyes because they were saying USA?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, come on.
You're destroying America. You are actively contributing more to the decline of the American empire than every communist in history. Literally every left-wing, anti-war, anti-American activist.
I'm giving you space. Yeah. Allow him or her. I'm sorry, I don't mean to misgender you to talk. So.
Oh.
Wow. So, first of all, I just want to congratulate you on the organizational strategy. I mean, just figuring out, realizing that none of you would not get a tenth of this crowd if you actually just talked to students. So you had to bust in people from the retirement homes. I think that's really smart, actually. It's a sign of great intelligence that you decided to do that.
No one was bussed in, my friend.
Yeah, then... Wow. So, would you explain all the people with silver hair and, wrinkled skin?
Yes, they have cars and they drove to see us.
Yeah, wow. And these are UCR students.
You do know that boomers drive, too. Yeah, I do.
Now, I just want to again, I feel it's really admirable that you're just getting, people who,
By the way, can you find one older person right here? I'm struggling to look at it. Can you, Okay, yeah, wow, you found one. And by the way...
There's an entire crowd over there, man.
By the way, what is the criticism? We represent Americans of all ages, from young to old. Why is that a bad
campus, dude? I've seen your tactics before, man. I know my school district... I've been to, school district protests before. The people you send in to manufacture the belief that you're actually popular with the American citizenship, you import people from all over, man. None of these people are
No one is imported. They all came by them. Find a single person. You know what this is? This is the left refusing to believe we're very popular on a liberal college campus in California. He can't believe. He's like, he must be bussing people in. He must be. There's no way that people actually want to make America great again.
They literally don't.
Cope harder, my friend. Cope harder, because we're very, very popular.
No, you're not.
What? Where's this guy's accent from? It is really weird. To me, it sounds like a combination of Southern California and he's British or something. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I want to know.
What's your question?
So I don't really have a question. I just want to say nothing you said so far has been even remotely accurate. Not a single argument you made from the census, the one that Trump illegally stopped to miscount California's population in order to deny us seats in the legislature. That's bullshit. I don't know, the environmental shit. Oh yeah, we should build more homes in Joshua Tree. We should bulldoze endangered Joshua trees and get rid of wildlife reservations so I can build more single-family suburban homes. That'll solve the housing crisis, yeah? Because it's definitely nature reserves that are holding up all of this usable land, which is right next to major cities, and it's not in the middle
every other
of
word?
desert.
Can you have a little bit more respect?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I could have a bit more respect if you actually debated instead of just bringing on people who come here to.
I gotta say, this hatred the left has for single-family homes is insane. Okay, and it really shows that the globalist World Economic Forum agenda has truly captured their minds, whether they realize that consciously or not. You ever seen that video? You will own nothing, and you will be happy. If you haven't, check it out. It's 10 predictions for 2030, I believe. World Economic Forum. Super creepy stuff, all right? They want us eating bugs, locked up in our one-bedroom apartment, paying the same rent that a mortgage would cost, maybe even higher. It's crazy, and you never own it. Ugh.
I don't know.
Hold on. I mean, would you like to debate, or do you want to swear every other word?
I mean, I don't know, man. Would you like to debate, or would you like to just get college students who agree with you on in front of you just to I don't know. I mean, obviously there are better places you can be doing this, but I'm not going to go into that. What I am going to tackle, for instance, is I don't know, your abortion thing. You mentioned you think abortion is a scientific thing, life starts at conception. That's scientifically proven. How?
When does your DNA start?
DNA start? Man, your DNA...
When is your DNA formed?
Are you seriously arguing that the seat of the soul is DNA?
Well, no, it's the beginning of the process of human development. When did your development begin as a human?
I mean, yes, I'm a bio student. I am aware of the process of gamete fusion, man. I know what a zygote is. That's not a that's not a moral qualifier.
That's when. Wait, hold on. So, it's a human, and human development begins at conception. Therefore, human life begins at conception.
Human life begins. Oh my God. So, I'm sorry. What do you think the actual moral significance of a human is compared to any other kind of animal?
Well, first of all, we are the only beings that can blush, can show love, show empathy, compassion, and have a soul. Yeah. A dog can feel pleasure and pain. We can do good from evil and right from wrong, and just from unjust. We and human beings are above the animals and below the angels, made in the image of our Creator, God Almighty.
Okay, one, that's not... Okay, one, there's like... Okay, one, that's founded in nothing, like literally nothing. There is no soul. But two, I mean, even if it was, zygotes are not capable of any of that, like literally none of that.
Well, but why not?
I'm sorry, do you seriously
they have a
expect...
soul.
Do you seriously expect me to believe
regardless
that
of whether or not I can win you over on the soul, that's still a process of human development. There's a process where a zygote then becomes what you would call a fetus or a baby, and then it forms all the way in to an infant. Well, human development starts at a moment. We believe that the earliest moment of human development is worthy of protection. So I would ask you, when does human life begin?
You can't help but notice that there's a big contradiction here. First, the guy laughs and mocks the idea that a soul comes to fruition once a human being is officially created. A human life is created, which is to say a contraception. Oh, that's ridiculous. You think the soul comes in contraception? You dummy. Ha ha ha. Then, now, there is no soul. Well, these people have no idea what they believe, all right? None of it makes any sense. They go thinking off their emotions all the time instead of any kind of logic, facts, or reasoning. All right, not to get all Ben Shapiro on you guys, but it's true. It really is. And to say something controversial about that, because I love being controversial and pissing people off. It's kind of my forte sometimes. People being emotional, or rather Democrats being emotional, and depending on that for the ideology, is a large reason why many women are duped into voting for their causes, all right? Women are often just more emotionally minded in how they think, and they get manipulated in that fashion more easily than men. And I know what everybody's about to say, oh, well, there are plenty of men who vote Democrat too. Yes, less, but yes, there are men who vote Democrat. And you'll notice that those are often effeminate men. Is that a surprise? Well, no, not particularly.
Well, I mean, so if you're, what do you mean? Like, are you talking about like...
When did your life begin?
So my life, in what sense? Do you mean like, literally define life, like right now?
When did your life become worthy of protection?
In what sense? Are you talking about the metabolic?
I just did. When did your life become worthy of protection?
When I became actually conscious and able to speak.
So like, able to speak, so like 2 years old.
I think I was a bit earlier than that, yeah.
No, babies usually don't speak till about year and a half. So if I remember you at 6 months, that's okay?
Yes.
What? Oh my gosh. Wow.
And you're a bio student at UC Riverside?
Yes.
What about babies that never speak? Can I murder them?
Oh my God. So,
you notice that? He said it again. Those 3 words. Oh my God. Really? This guy of all guys are saying it? Look, I'm going to go out on a huge limb here. All right, everybody? Big limb. I have a hunch, just a little bit of a hunch, that this man does not like God. He is not a fan of Christ. Yet he uses those words, oh my God. Just an observation, can't help but notice that. And much like his disdain, presumed disdain for Christ, he has the same amount, if not more, for his fellow human person. Watch this.
Disabled babies and people without that sort of intelligence, I'm not saying that like physical speech is a qualifier necessarily for like morality or whatever, or like moral significance. But some actual nervous activity, and I don't mean just like the fetus like thing in the womb. That's not a qualifier for like human life. Pigs are capable of that much. Like, are you a vegetarian or do you eat meat?
No, but again, animals will never reach the level of human reason or consciousness. A human is valued because it is a human being.
And a disabled person also would.
Correct, and they're still valuable because they're a person. They're a human being. They're not a snake, they're not a lizard, they're not a toad, they're not a leopard. They're a human being, therefore worthy of protection.
Amen.
Okay, so...
Let me ask you a question. Would you save 100 dogs' lives or 1 human life?
1 human life?
Why?
Well, I mean, it depends on the human. Obviously, I would save a trillion... So I would save 1 dog over your life, but...
No, tell me why a human...
quote Mr. UC Riverside over here, oh my God.
And we'll close with this. The fact that he's a bio student at this university shows the horrifying moral rot happening in higher education, and Trump should defund all these schools as evidence. Thank you very much.
So you're ending this right now? Okay.
We have a long line and we're running out of time. Thank you.
Wow. That was something. I don't know what to say, all right? That guy, he has some stuff to work out, all right? We'll leave it at that. With all that being said, Patriots, thank you for tuning in. We truly appreciate it. As always, folks, leave a comment below. Let us know what you liked about the video, what kind of stuff you want to see in the future. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you again soon. God bless.